It's so good. It's so good, man. It's so good when it hits your mouth. As soon as it hits your tongue. So yeah, that's my fruit from Fruits and Roots, man. I'm excited to dive in today. I got two unknowns here that I'm going to be tasting. Yeah, like longan. They're very similar to longan, but these are softer than longan. They're very similar though. Okay, not going to be rude. But yeah, that's my fruit basket. I'm excited about the possibilities today, man. Excited about the possibility. Mandy Luke says, just got my box today. Good stuff, man. So yeah, that's my Fruits and Roots. Got me some, I'm detoxing right now, so this is perfect. Like, to be honest with you, I can eat all of this in one day. I mean, I literally could kill all of this in one day. So this is a joy right now to do. So what fruit looks interesting to you guys that I just talked about here? I'm gonna put something down here. Which of the fruits have you tried that I just listed below? I can go through them again because I know we just had a couple of people jump on. But which fruits have you tried? And that's the beautiful thing about fruits, man. It's like, you're thinking like you had the best fruit in the world. And then it's like, nope. So yeah, which of these fruits have you rambutan? So had a couple people try the rambutan. Okay. One of my faves. Soursop. Yeah, I love soursop. I'll make a soursop smoothie. It's amazing and it's anti-cancerous. It just has amazing benefits to it. The fruit soursop is so amazing that even the leaves of the soursop tree have medicinal properties. So it's a pretty amazing fruit. Do you have a list for smoothies? No, I try to be creative when I make my smoothies. So when I go into the kitchen to make my smoothies, I just check and see what I got, and I just start orchestrating things. In my membership group, I did this whole presentation on how to put together the perfect green smoothie. So what needs to be in it, that sort of thing. But typically when I go in there, I'm just freestyling. So, yep, soursop tea. Yeah, good stuff. No, that was Antimoya. So that was Antimoya that you saw. I think you're asking about this one. Yeah. You can hear it. That's dope. That's dope, man. Nature is, man, let me tell you, the universe, God, when he started, or she started creating fruit, I mean, it just got real fancy. Like, mangoes are my second favorite after soursop. And I can tell you, man, like, it got real fancy when they started creating this stuff, man. So fruits make me happy. Oh, man. I love Patricia says, I have a soursop tree in my yard here in Jamaica. Good stuff. Man, I've got to visit Jamaica. I've got to visit Jamaica. Are you from the Caribbean? No, I'm not from the Caribbean. I get that question a lot, especially when I used to go down. I used to go to Carnival every year in Trinidad. And I started going down there so often and knew so many people that people thought I was actually from Trinidad. So no, I'm not from the Caribbean. Oh, get out of here. Antimoya looks like a larger variation of what we call the sugar apple. That could be true. Very true. If you have a sore throat, what you should be doing is drinking hot beverages. So a lot of herbal teas like burdock tea, dandelion tea, chamomile, drinking all warm beverages and eating things like soups and stews. So if you get a sore throat. So how's everybody doing on this Friday, man? I wanted to just drop in here, show you guys what I had on my table on this fine Friday, and see what we were going to talk about. Do I have personal consultations? I do, but I'm booked up until like July right now, so I don't have any space right now for consultations. Do you have a list of hybrid fruits to avoid? There will be too many. So what I try to do is tell people to go by Dr. Sebi's list because there are no hybrids on there. Or what you could do is inside of my book, toward the back, if you have my book, there is a list inside of there. So I have a plant-based shopping list inside of the book. So I would highly encourage, because Kayfabe, I know you have the book. So go in the back of this book. Just look, there's a whole section for fruits. So just go by this fruit section. Same things. Whole section for vegetables. Go by that vegetable section. Now, what you have to understand is, like, the list, there's over 80,000 edible plants. So there's no way I can put everything in there that's on the list. So what I try to do is put some of the more prominent things. So T. Brad 11 says, I bought the book. It's amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Krista Angelique says, I'm going to order. All right. Thank you so much, Crystal. What is good for sinuses? You know what's good for sinuses is actually sneezing and coughing. Because when you have issues like with mucus coming up, that's the body trying to get rid of mucus, okay? If you have allergies, a lot of allergies come from either a leaky gut or the fact that you need to clean out your gut. So I know that seems very disconnected how a gut issue could become a sinus issue. But quite often when people have allergies that didn't happen when they were kids but developed as they were adults, what's happening is your immune system is oversensitive, okay? And when your immune system is oversensitive, it's oversensitive because it's being overused. A lot of times when your immune system is being overused, it's because the gut is leaky, and the leaky gut will cause the immune system to go off like crazy. That's why when people have an autoimmune condition, it doesn't matter what autoimmune condition they have. It could be MS, it could be lupus, it could be rheumatoid arthritis. It doesn't matter. Whatever your autoimmune condition is, it stems from a leaky gut. Because autoimmune means it's the immune system attacking itself, okay? The reason why the immune system is attacking itself when it typically should know exactly what's you and what's not you, but now it's attacking itself, is because the overuse of the immune system at that point. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit better. No, I do not know what they used in Madagascar for their COVID-19 treatment. Yeah, so I'm sure that's proprietary. So, I have the detox, but I'm waiting till after I read the book. I would recommend you read the book while you detox. That's what I've seen has been the most effective way to do it. As you're detoxing, read the book, because guess what? In the back of the book that I just showed you, that's the list that you're going to be following. That's the list of foods that you're going to be following while you're doing the detox. You see what I'm saying? And then every question you're going to have, you're eating plant-based. So if you're not plant-based, you're going to have a question about, well, where am I going to get my protein from? Right? And guess what? I have a chapter on protein. And you're going to ask about dairy, and then I have a whole chapter on that. And if you're going to ask about digestive issues, I have a whole chapter on that. I'm going to ask about questions about the detox. Guess what? Chapter 2, I talk about toxicity. So I highly recommend actually reading the book while you actually detox. Most people say they get a better experience that way, because as their body is being cleansed and they're getting like mental clarity and that brain fog is being lifted, a lot of the information resonates just that much more with them. So that after the detox is over, it becomes solidified in you. You're not only detox where you feel better, but now you know better with the information that's in the book. So I would highly recommend doing it that way. Sincerely by nature, Doctor. I just always have to say, we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for dropping the jewels and planting seeds for us to optimize our health. I tell everyone about my path, about you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, that means a lot, man. I remember, I remember your detox, man. And I remember when you posted your detox, it might have been like day 3 of your detox, Sincerely by Nature. And I remember just seeing the video and you kind of being stunned about the effects of the detox on day 3. And then, a couple months later, you reached out to me and you were like, hey, me and my husband have been trying to get pregnant and we're finally pregnant. Man, that's amazing. When I get those kind of DMs, like, it really changes my life. It lets me know that what I do does matter. So hats off to you. I'm really happy for you and your family, man. And much love, much respect, and much blessings to come your way. So really happy for you, man. Tashanya, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, so if you bought the detox and nothing happened for you, what I can say is you have to eat according to either you got to have my book, or you can go to my website and download my plant-based starter kit for free. But I highly recommend using the book as a guide, because you cannot be eating things that add toxicity to your body while you're simultaneously trying to rid yourself of toxicity. It will neutralize itself. So you want to optimize the detox, you have to eat plant-based. And for the best foods, check out my book or download my plant-based starter kit from my website. OSHA says, I got my 28-day detox in the mail yesterday. I'll be starting next week. Good stuff. Good stuff. Can you take sea moss with tea? I guess you can. Yeah. Yeah. Now, Demetrius says, respect, your book is great. I recommend it to others. Good stuff. Good stuff. Monet124 says, I'm on day 11. I'm not eating a lot, just juicing. Is that okay? Yep, because what happens on the detox, you're not going to have much of an appetite because the detox suppresses your appetite. There's a few herbs in there that suppress your appetite. But essentially what's happening is there's so many minerals and vitamins inside of the herbs that are in the detox that it makes you feel satiated. It's really herbs and fiber that makes you feel full, okay? So a lot of times when people are on the detox, they feel like they just don't need to eat. And so I always tell people juicing and green smoothies and just eating fruit is fine in that case. So yeah, you're fine, you're good. I'm nursing, so no detox for me, right? No, if you're nursing or pregnant, it's not good to detox. So wait till the baby is off nursing and then you can do it then. How long should we wait between drinking the Parasite Candida cleanse and between the Tommy Detox? I recommend waiting about an hour. At least 30 minutes. So if you don't eat anything in between, it could be 30 minutes, okay? But 30 minutes to an hour, wait between drinking the two. I used to have a book combo in the past. We'll start that back at the end of next month, but right now there's no combo for it. Can you have chocolate once a week? I don't, not during the detox. And what you'll see is during the detox, by the end of it, if you have any type of sugar craving, chocolate craving, you won't have it by the end of the detox. So that's the good thing. In my book, do I talk about leaky gut? No, what I do is I don't talk about any specific conditions, okay? I may mention conditions and how they connect to things in the book, but I don't break down specific conditions in the book. But I do have an entire chapter that's dedicated to the digestive system, where I talk about the importance of digestive rest, meaning giving your stomach a rest by either fasting or eating fruit, because fruit take 10 minutes to actually process through our digestive system. Oh, that's a good question. I got to answer this one. Sunshine Lady J says, I'm shopping for food this weekend for the detox. But do you have any ideas on preservation of food? I'm buying big to get my family on board. What I would recommend is this. Produce usually lasts somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 days, okay? So I highly recommend, depending on your family size, to shop for 4 days, okay? And what you could do is break it up. Mornings, keep things simple, especially if you have a big family. Do nothing but green smoothies. So with green smoothies, you're gonna get green leafy vegetable. You can get some herbs like basil, dill, fennel, cilantro to add to it as well. You can get a water base like coconut water or water, natural spring water. Add you a couple of fruits in there like I got here on the side, and voila, you have a smoothie. You can make a big smoothie and pour that up for everybody in the family. So I would keep it very simple. With the family in the morning, you can add a little bit more fruit for the kids so you can satisfy their taste buds. And then for lunch and dinner are named different, but they're essentially the same thing. But I will always have salads, okay? So have enough to make salads, make a big salad and make maybe 3 variations of a salad, right? And then you have, quinoa or something like that, where you can make quinoa and vegetables, or you can make a kale wrap, things of that nature. But just keep it as simple as possible. I always find that when it comes to eating healthy, the best way we can kind of put our kids on that path is incorporating a smoothie, so hope that helps out a little bit. But I tend to make sure when I go in my book, I talk about this as one of the tips. One of the tips is shop for meals. Do not go in that store just shopping, because you know what'll happen? You'll get home. And when you get home, you will have all these miscellaneous items that don't add up to a meal. So when you go to the store to shop for the detox, or in general, shop for meals. Shop for the ingredients that make a meal, that make a salad, that make a green smoothie, that make a kale wrap. You understand? That make quinoa stir fry. You understand? So shop for meals. Do not shop for items, because you will get home and there will be nothing to compose a meal at all. So if you have my book, please look in the back. I have 7 tips that go through like that. You can kind of just go through those tips, look at that shopping list, and you'll be good. For cataracts and glaucoma, I just recommend you have to change the diet. That's going to be one thing. And I know nobody wants to hear that. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. If you don't change the diet, you cannot change the condition. You understand? So changing the diet, switching over to a plant-based lifestyle is one thing that they can do. And that'll set them off of their plan. And also staying super hydrated is another thing. And then eye exercises. There's these eye exercises that I learned when I lived in India, in Ayurvedic medicine, where they teach you these eye exercises. So you can just type in eye exercises, Ayurvedic medicine in Google, and it'll give you a couple examples, because I don't want to be on here looking crazy. Could a person drink your detox tea on a regular basis for maintenance, or that too much? Yes, it's too much. Because what you don't want to do is, the detox is used to pulling things out of the body. Now it's dropping off minerals, but you don't want to be in this constant state of pull, okay? You have to be in hibernation, like bears hibernate once a year, okay? So you have to be in a nourishment phase as well. So it's not good to drink the detox on a maintenance basis. That's why I recommend doing my detox on a basis like doing an oil change every 3 to 4 months. So that's my recommendation. And in between the detox, that's when you're eating according to the book, if that makes sense. Okay, this is a good one. How often do you check emails sent one day about my delivery? I check emails every other day. So I get about 100 emails a day. So I try to go through half of those and then save the other half for tomorrow. So if you had an issue with your order, DM me, I'll check it. But keep in mind, the initial email you send, the detox takes 7 to 10 days to receive, okay? The other thing to take in consideration is the post office doesn't always scan every time the package moves, okay? That's what they're supposed to do, but they don't always do that. So let's say, for instance, if the package is going through Atlanta, somebody may scan it there. But in between getting to New York, for instance, they may not scan every time it gets there. The next scan you may see will be probably out for delivery or delivered. So keep that in mind. So if you receive your tracking number, because it takes about 3 days to ship. Every order for the detox that we make upon order. Meaning we don't have detoxes just sitting ready, because that will remove the freshness from the detox, which will, decrease the expiration date for you guys. So anytime we get a detox, we make it upon delivery. So it takes 3 days to receive it. For us to even make the detox sometimes, okay? And then after that, it takes delivery time, and that could take up to 3 to 5 business days. So keep in mind, when you get that initial email, when you read at the bottom, that's why we say sometimes it could take 7 to 10 days. And also consider, this is a pandemic. Now, most of you have received your detox in maybe 3 to 4 days, right? But understand, this is a pandemic and all state laws are different. Everybody is locking down at a different rate. They're doing different things with their post office. They're doing different things with interstate commerce. So please keep that in mind. I just spoke to somebody who was irate with me, and I thought, I was really apologetic. But come to find out, they ordered the detox 6 days ago. And then they received it 6 days later. And they were just upset with me. You have to understand, this is me being humble. I'm not being a jerk here. I am not Amazon. I cannot deliver like Prime. Amazon owns planes. I do not own planes. I'm just a man. So please understand that I take your business serious. If you order something from me, I'm going to make sure you get it. But please understand that it takes time for that to do that. I can't deliver like Amazon. Amazon saved $11 billion in taxes last year. That's just taxes, not just revenue or anything. I can't deliver like Amazon. And I'm not saying that to be arrogant at all. I'm just saying that because I'm not capable of doing that. I'm not there yet. With you guys' help, I'll be able to deliver better, and quicker in the future. But rest assured, I do my best. I try to make sure your detoxes, your books, or whatever gets out within 3 days. And when it is sent, it's sent. Your message will be sent. Your tracking number will be sent as soon as we ship it for you. Okay, and then at that point, you just sort of go by your tracking number. But please keep in mind, I'm not Amazon. With your help, we're going to get there. But I can't deliver in 2 to 3 days. I know packages arrive in 2 to 3 days. I have Amazon Prime, but I can't deliver in 2 to 3 days. So please consider that. Thank you. Thank you very much. How long should I detox? Either 14 or 28 days. I recommend the 28 days, and let me explain why. Most people who do a 14-day, guess what? By day 10, they feel so great, they order another 14-day. Now, that's fine to do, but if you order a 28-day instead of 2 14 days, you save $25. So That's sort of my, that's sort of my recommendation for you. I don't recommend oats. The best way to prepare your body for the detox is first this. Just prepare your mind. Because people make too much of the detox and they get really fearful about how it's going to taste and what it's going to make their body do and all that kind of stuff. Just have an open mind. That's the best thing you can do. And the other thing is start looking up recipes. So if you like, for instance, if you like spaghetti, well, look at the items on my list, the approved items, and find a recipe on Pinterest or in your favorite cookbook that will make that spaghetti that way. Those are sort of the best ways to get prepared for it. Sincerely Nature says, I had no sugar cravings during the detox. I couldn't believe it. I gained so much mental clarity too. I can't wait to do it again after nursing. Good stuff. Why do I have itching when I eat most fruit? It's because you're probably eating a lot of fruit. You're eating fruits that have pesticides and herbicides on them. And a lot of people are allergic to those pesticides and herbicides that are on the fruit. So in that case, I would, if I were you, I would just start buying organic. I don't recommend eating while drinking the tea. So what I say is drink the tea 30 minutes before eating, and then after you eat, wait at least an hour and a half to start back drinking the teas. Okay, I gotta stroll down because I'm like way behind. When will the Multi-Mineral Plus be available again? It will be available next month. So due to the delays around the coronavirus, we're waiting on certain things to come in. And once they do come in, it'll be around next month. But I'll let everybody know about a week out. Good question. Does the parasite tea work good by itself? This is a full body detox. I don't recommend doing either one or the other by themselves. You have to do them both together. I was talking about this earlier. It's really important to understand to do a full body detox. Let me explain why. Some people will say, I'll do the parasite candida because it cleanses out the liver and the kidneys, right? And they want to clean out their liver and the kidney. It also gets rid of parasites and candida, okay? So they'll just want to do that one. But you have to ask yourself this. If I clean out the liver, which is the detoxification organ, meaning what all the toxicity goes through, right? If I clean it out, pull all the toxicity out of that, okay? I clean out the kidney. That's also a detoxification organ. It removes uric acid from the body. So it's removing acidity from the body. Okay, so I pull the acidity out of the kidneys. Where is it going to go? Okay, and I ask that because when you pull toxicity out of the body, it has to be eliminated. Now, what people make the assumption of is their body is capable of removing toxicity very easily. Now, if that were the case, most people wouldn't be constipated, right? Most people are constipated. Like if I ask people when I do consultations, one of the first questions that I ask people is how many bowel movements do you have a day? And most people say, well, I have a bowel movement like every other day or every 3 days, or maybe once a day. But nobody is saying I'm having 2 or 3 bowel movements a day. Okay, so that's one elimination pathway that is blocked. Okay, most people have kidney issues. Kidney issues are very prevalent. Kidney issues is one of the leading causes of mortality in the United States. So most people aren't eliminating very well through their kidneys. And the reason why we know that is because so many people have high blood pressure. And high blood pressure is directly related to your kidneys, okay? Most people have skin issues, okay? The skin is the third kidney. It eliminates acidity from the body and mucus from the body. That's why when you get acne, guess what? The pimples look like mucus coming out. That's why sometimes a rash will form. That's why sometimes when you have acne, it irritates you. It's because acidity is coming out through the skin, okay? So most of our elimination pathways are blocked up because we eat so many toxic foods. The air is toxic, the water is toxic. We get EMF radiation from cell phones and computers, so forth and so on. So when you do a detox that only eliminates toxicity from the liver and the kidney, and you don't open up the other elimination pathways, you're setting yourself up. So that's why I tell people it's so important to do a full body detox that opens up all the elimination pathways so that you can get rid of that toxicity that is being pulled out of your tissues and out of your organs. Make sense? So please, if you get the detox, you're going to get both of these. So if you buy the detox, you get a parasite candida, you get a tummy detox. You need to take both of them because then it's a full body detox together. Separately is not a full body detox. So I hope that helps. I hope that answers your question. No, I didn't pay extra for a speeded delivery with the fruit. They just came really quick, man. I was excited and surprised as hell. I mean, like, I think I either ordered yesterday or the day before. I don't know how the hell it got here. And I don't want to make you people, I don't know why it got here so quick, but I was so thankful. And I don't want you to think that you're going to get the fruit the next day after I just went into this whole soliloquy about, you know, not being Amazon Prime. But it came really quick, man. I mean, maybe 2 days. And I'm excited. So as soon as I get off here on this live, this is my dinner for the night. Let's see here. Got the book today. Laceinne. Good stuff. Let me know what you think about the book. Amy M says, I'm such a huge fan. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings to you. Will this detox give you energy? Yes. So comment below if you did the detox and it gave you more energy. It made you sleep better. Okay. You lost belly fat. What else happens? Improved libido. What else? Mental clarity. If you've done the detox, just kind of like comment what benefits you receive below. Because I think it comes better like from other people than me like sounding like an infomercial up here about what the detox does. So how often do I do lives? I do a live maybe once a week. And only once a week because I'm typically in my membership group doing lives and things like that. And I also have a group detox going on. So I'm educating the people inside of my group detox. Tashonya says mid-June is my next detox. You're right. It's definitely primarily a mind thing. Yeah, it's a mindset thing. That's what you need to get ready. Not like you need to like go in the gym and start punching. This is not a war. This is self-care. That's the mindset you have to go in when you're doing a detox. Like this is an oil change. This is a tune-up. This is detailing my car. This is essentially what you're doing for your body. Kiana Thomas, mompreneur, how you doing? Kiana says, I finished my 28-day detox. Feel so much better. No more gut issues. Good stuff. That's another thing. Like if you have digestive issues, acid reflux, we had a person that I posted their testimonial. They had ulcerative colitis. They were on a medication called Remicade, which you have to get infused. Not even you take it orally. You have to get it injected into your body and infused in your body. And they were on that medication for years and did the detox in 28 days and they no longer have to take that. They no longer have digestive issues. They no longer have, chronic diarrhea, things of that nature. So good stuff, Kiana Thomas, mompreneur. Glad to hear you had a great experience. I love when you guys kind of let me know at the end of your detox or either during the detox how your experience went. Because, the thing for me is you guys buy the detox, but I never hear how it went. So I love getting on these lives so you guys can let me know what your experience was. Miss Cole says, on day 7, lost 6 pounds, strictly vegan diet. The book helped me out with food options. I have more energy and absolutely no cravings for junk foods. Peace and blessings. Good stuff. Yeah, man. So like if you have issues with food addiction, like sugar and things of that nature, it will definitely help you with that. After the detox, I wouldn't focus on supplements. I would focus on like herbals, like sea moss is a really great thing to add to your diet, and switching out things like no more that white table salt, use pink Himalayan salt, things of that nature. So I will only use supplements when you have specific deficiencies. Okay. So if you have specific deficiencies, and then at that point you want to add in supplements. But what you really need to do is focus in on the diet to get a plethora of things that's going to compensate for all the nutrients that you need to be balanced. Okay. Because that's why it's called a supplement. It's supplementary to the diet. Okay. But if you get it from the diet, then you don't need it on the back end. Got a lot of comments in here today. K-Faye says the detox is a saving grace if you're looking to optimize your mind and body. Good stuff. How long does it take to notice the benefits of the herbal iron in patients with anemia? It's different for everybody. So what I'll say is if you've taken the herbal iron, you can kind of speak to how long it took for you to kind of feel any, benefits from it. How often can you detox? I always tell people every 3 to 4 months, like an oil change. Can you still work out and detox? Yes. So I'm detoxing right now. And I'm going to tell you what I did for my workout today. I woke up, I did push-ups. So I maybe did like 4 sets of 40. Okay. Then I did pull-ups. I did jumping jacks. And then I rode a bike. I think I rode a bike maybe 6-7 miles. So yeah, that's my day of working out on my detox. Now, what I will say is if you feel tired or lethargic, because that can happen during the detox, especially when the toxicity is being pulled out of the tissues, I highly recommend you rest and listen to your body. Where can I find the plant-based starter kit? On the website, on the home page? Just scroll down and you should see it there. Yeah, so again, the detox, do it every 3 to 4 months, like oil change, essentially. Sincerely, Nature says, my results from the detox: mental clarity, no sugar cravings, I lost belly fat, corrected digestive issues, lots of energy. I did the 28-day detox and followed the diet, and I was already plant-based. So that tells you something. If somebody's already plant-based and she experienced all those benefits, just imagine the amount of benefits you can experience if you're not plant-based. So K-Faye says, lost body fat that I haven't gained back. Eating from the food plan, you won't regret it. Good stuff. Start Lim says, took your iron pills and felt a difference on the first day. Felt a difference. Is that normal? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it should happen very quickly for people, but that doesn't always happen. But yes, that definitely happens for a lot of people. What I've seen with people taking the iron is a lot of people with iron issues who have anemia, they eat a lot of ice, right? And what I've noticed is people start taking the iron and all of a sudden they're not eating that ice anymore. If you're doing the detox, yes, you can have cooked food, but I would just say balance it with cooked food and also raw food as well. Bivens Lynn said, I was initially intimidated to do the detox. It took me 6 months to order it. And you're so right. There was so much anxiety about nothing. I'm so glad that I did it, and it's the best thing I've ever done. Good stuff. He Loves Coco says the detox definitely helped with energy and anxiety. Yep. So I continuously hear that energy, anxiety, mental clarity, things of that nature. Grape Hazel says 28-day detox gave me more energy, lowered back pain. Back pain is gone, mental clarity, and increased libido. Yeah, it does do that. So yep. If you have aches and pains, I had a person who had plantar fasciitis. That's this condition where the bottom of the feet is inflamed. Within about 3 days, that inflammation was gone. Same thing, like she said, with the back pain just being gone at that point. A lot of times what that is, when you have back pain, that's really your kidneys that need to be cleansed. When your kidneys need to be cleansed and they're toxic, it will cause you to have back pain because water will start to accumulate in the kidneys and push on the back, okay? And when you clean out the kidneys, which is part of what the full body detox does, it helps with that back pain. And Nasha says, I lost weight that I did not want to lose on the detox. I found it hard to eat enough to maintain weight and drink the teas. My period came early and lost belly fat. A lot of women who do the detox, what they notice after the detox is over is their period is the next month will be shorter. So let's say they have a 7-day period always before. The next month, their period will be like 3 or 4 days. They'll also notice that their periods are lighter in comparison to what they've been before as well, too. So those are good questions. Laron Review says, I'm only on day 5 and I lost a lot of water weight. Yeah, I'll try to post this live so people can kind of see, just in case you want to go back and check the live out. King Rain says, I noticed the benefits of the herbal iron a week in. My energy skyrocketed. So for that person, it took about a week. So yeah. Yes, you can use grapeseed oil during the detox. Vegan 2020 says, on day 7 and love it so far. Good stuff. Lotus Play says, did the detox, lost body fat, needed the iron pills, was cold a lot, don't eat ice anymore. And I can say you feel a warm sensation through the body when detoxing. Miss Stanislaus says, love the supplements. Have them all. Good stuff. Vivens Lynn says, thanks for all you do. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you as well. Where can I find the diet? Find the diet. You can check out my book, or you can go to my website, go on the homepage, scroll down. You'll see my plant-based starter kit that you can download. Can I discuss the membership group? So Kayfabe, you're in my tribe membership group. So Kayfabe, he's in the tribe membership group. We only have a small amount of people in there, and I'm about to open it up again. I opened it up in January for the first time, and we let about 50 members in. And essentially what I do inside of my membership group is coaching. So you see what we do on here, like, this is very random. Like, I'm just answering questions. I do this once. I go in there and we do Q&A. So that's one thing we do. That's one of the things. We'll also do a shop with Doc. Well, when I go into the grocery stores, I teach them how to read food labels. I show them how to pick out the right fruit, that sort of thing. Also do a monthly group challenges together. Also do documentaries. So I'll assign them a documentary, and we will actually go through that documentary, and I'll just basically do a review on the documentary, explain to them why I wanted them to do it, and see the documentary and what were the important points. We also do master classes. So we just did a master class yesterday, and we did a master class on gut healing. So how to heal the gut. So during that master class, I go over the importance of good and bad bacteria in the gut, probiotics, prebiotics, how to restore the gut, what kills the gut, what heals the gut, that sort of thing. So I do one of those classes once a month where we go through a PowerPoint, I explain everything, and then we open it up for questions at the end. And then we have core content where I taught them how to convert their kitchens into a medicine cabinet. So those are all the things that we do inside of Tribe membership. And I'll be opening that up starting next Friday. So we'll open it up next Friday, and then we'll close it, and it'll reopen again in October. So if you're interested in Tribe, I'm going to be opening that up next Friday. So if you're interested in Tribe, my Tribe membership, being a part of that, you also get access to, when my multi-mineral comes back, you'll get it before anybody. So I give them like 2 days to buy my multi-mineral before anybody. They also get group discounts, and they get access to my events before everybody. So that's what you get as a member of Tribe. So if you're interested, you could just DM me and say, hey, I'm interested in Tribe. And then that way I'll add you to the list of people that I let know when Tribe is open again. So, all right, guys, I got to get out of here. But as always, I just want to say, we don't get sick because we get old. We get old because we get sick. So peace and blessings to you. And until the next time, Godspeed.